the people I spoke to earlier are not here. So are they have the same message as you guys right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We're all standing here in solidarity.
They'll stand together. Each one of us, each individual might have a particular reason why they're here, but we all stand together. This is one movement.
Well, here's the reason why I asked. I understand the movement, but I would like to understand why you are interested in this movement. So, like, anyone,
corruption and greed in our government.
We like to get people with different backgrounds. So anyone that an older person would be nice, someone that's unemployed would be nice. If you guys like to form anyone like that, that's two people right there. One more. I mean, maybe just one more too. If there's,
we want this guy.
This guy will speak for sure. Well, I know I'm just a little.
If you were willing to speak, you're a great public speaker.
This guy.
I'm down to do whatever as long as everybody involved.
Okay.
Talk to him.
Okay.
Only
maybe leave people's mic
inside.
Young lady,
we should do people's
Is this a break right now?
I think that's a really powerful message.
We're deciding where we're going to go drinking.
Oh, okay. The meeting's over.
Is everyone familiar with people's mic?
Okay.
Okay. Well, we should explain it. People's mic.
It works like this. We are here.
We are here
to bring this new community.
to bring this new community
to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
to Fort Wayne, Indiana,
So that all of our interests. Will be served in this movement. To create a new community.
to create a new community,
To create a new society.
to create a new society,
To create a new people.
to create a new people.
And from that we will build
From that we will build
a society we can be proud of.
a society we can be proud of,
In which we can live
in which we can live
together as people.
together as people,
Rather than as slaves to our this corporate whatever.
rather than slaves to this corporate whatever.
Is that your statement?
Yeah, just I can make just a quick statement about the movement in general that's happening in Indiana. In Indiana, what we've been doing throughout the state, city by city, we have South Bend, we have Fort Wayne, we have Muncie, Indiana, we have Bloomington, Indianapolis, so on and so forth. What we've been attempting to do with this movement, because I know a lot of people don't quite understand because there's so many interests pulling in so many different directions, but what we're doing is we're trying to create this new community from the civil society. We're trying to create an activist community. And from that, we're coming together to figure out a practical program from which we can accomplish goals for all of our interests, so all of us are satisfied. So different from a lot of other movements, we don't necessarily have this common goal already figured out. We're coming together to create the common goal.
Well, since we got your statement, then I'll ask, who can get your name?
My name's Kai Bennett.
Can you just spell it for us, too?
K-A-I-B-E-N-N-E-T-T. I'm with Occupy Indianapolis, Occupy Muncie, and now Occupy Fort Wayne.
Gotcha. Anyone here, like I said, we're trying to find a couple of people to why they chose to be part of this group too, for different backgrounds. If anyone else would like to speak as well, that would be great. We'd like to know why you decided to come out here today. I know a couple of people raised their hands earlier. No, was it you? You will?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Okay, we'll get you together both. First is, are you still going? You just give us your name.
My name's Patrick Conway.
And common spelling on both those?
Yes.
Okay. Patrick, why did you decide to come out here this evening?
I'm here because I have a 2-year-old son and a daughter due in December, and I want to ensure that they can at least pursue the American dream as my grandparents and great-grandparents had the opportunity to. And I think that the American government has gone far astray from the original founding fathers' message, and I think that we need to get back to what our roots are.
I know so far some of this this occupancy thing that's been taking place across the nation, some of it's been geared towards, we'll say, the business sector, some towards government. So you're more making sure this is angled at the government, is that correct?
Well, I'm here in solidarity with the Occupy movement in New York City.
Okay. So let's talk about Saturday a little bit, because I don't know. I know you guys have an event that's going to take place. We don't know the spot of that yet. Do you guys know that yet?
It's still being discussed.
No. Summit Square, 12 p.m. or 12 noon.
Noon to midnight. Summit Square.
It's going to be
noon till whenever.
Until when it ends.
Why did you guys? Do you want to say why they picked that place?
Central location.
Okay. And were you happy with some of the results that have been, some of the things that have been discussed so far? We should ask you that.
Sure.
definitely.
What are some of the, can you go into a little bit of detail about some of the things that you feel like some of these questions are getting answered?
I don't really have any details.
Okay. Okay. I do appreciate it. We'll get you now. And can we get your name as well?
My name is Chris Myers, and I'm here specifically because corporations are seen as people. Corporations are not people. And we, the people, have been removed and become irrelevant to the political process. So I'm here to try to help regain the human voice in the political process, because we are part of a government of the people, for the people, by the people. And if we're not a part of it, then it's all for naught. You know, it's all corporate interest based. And I don't know.
I know the beginning of the meeting started with talking about the bank's bailout. Is that what brought you here? I mean, can you go into that some?
I don't know much about economics. I don't know much about the bank's bailout. I'm here to help find my own voice and my own precise problems with this overall problem. The big problem that we've come back to in the the Occupy Indianapolis was that there's too much corporate money in politics, that we cannot have our voice heard over, you know, corporate interest, because our politicians have been bought out and, you know, are hands of the corporate sector and the private sector. So we've just become irrelevant. And that's what this movement is about, is to try to regain our voice and try to come together and create this community and become politically active again.
So were you happy with some of the results that have been taking place so far? Can you talk about some of the things that are making you still want to be part of this?
I was happy with what went on. I mean, it was very disorganized, but this was the largest meeting that's gone on. It's still really loose movement, and as time goes on, we will solidify ourselves.
Now, I know we were here when the whole parking lot was full and a lot of people have left, but is this something that majority of people are going to support still and come out on Saturday and try to get even a larger crowd?
Yes, people are going to come out Saturday, and hopefully we continue to grow. And if not, then we'll address that issue. We'll try to bring more people here, because people make this movement run.
Gotcha. Anything else? It's Chris Myers, correct? Common spelling of both those?
Chrissmeyers.
Gotcha. Do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Get another guy. So good.